My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of clinical experience in medicine. And remember, Dr. B loves you and cares about you genuinely. Dr. B is here to talk to you about why I decided about 10 years ago to cut back almost entirely on socializing. Right now, Dr. B, 50 years young. About 10 years ago, like in my early 40s, 40, 41, 42, I don't remember exactly the time, but I decided to completely change my life, simplify my life, declutter my life physically, get rid of garbage and a lot of stuff, a lot of material things, and also simplify my social life. I started to completely, by 95% almost, cut back on socializing. I used to have a ton of friends. I used to go constantly Friday nights, Saturday nights, and also on Sundays to parties, get-togethers, friends, birthday parties, weddings, clubbing, blah, 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 with friends, girlfriends, blah, 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 family, blah, blah, blah. I still remember those days. I do not regret them. We go through different phases in life, and that was a phase for me, right? Different phases. But I'm happy I'm done with those days. I used to have fun, eat constantly, drink, this, that, a lot of sex, a lot of food, a lot of drinks, a lot of partying, a lot of get-together, a lot of laughing, blah, blah, blah. It was crazy, the amount of socializing and fun and partying and stuff that I had. When I look back, I of course do not regret those days, but I'm happy they are in my past now. It's I would be lucky if I go to a party maybe once every 6 months. Sometimes an entire year passes and I don't have any invitation to a party or to a birthday party or to a social gathering or blah, 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 right? It's and I'm extremely happy about that. I do not have any girlfriend as of 4 years ago. I stopped the dating scene and trying to constantly try to find a date, try to be with a woman. I used to feel miserable if I didn't have a girlfriend. I had a ton of friends, right? Phone numbers, emails, contacts, blah, blah, blah. I got rid of 95% of my friends. I just stopped calling, texting, going to their parties. Over time, people realize that you're no longer interested and they leave you alone, right? I stopped dating women. I stopped constantly looking for sex, for companionship, blah, blah, blah. And I am so happy about it. It has allowed me to simplify my life. Everything happened kind of at the same time. I started to declutter physically, get rid of a lot of junk that I had in my apartment, in my huge, massive storage. I sold a lot of the stuff that I had in my storage. Then I gave to the charity, to the church, to the mosque, to the, homeless people. I gave a lot of the stuff that I had accumulated over years into my storage, paying a lot of fees every year, every month for that storage, massive storage, full of junk that actually I didn't need. I sold my other car. Now I have only a Honda Accord. Very good, gives me good mileage. It is 10 years old. It is pretty good. It gives me nice and clean. I maintained it. My life has been physically and mentally decluttered. And I no longer go to parties. I don't drink anymore. Zero alcohol, right? And my God, I have so much time for myself. I can now work 8 to 10 hours a day, including Saturdays, right? Without having to worry about the girlfriend or the I don't know what calling me and wanting to go out for happy hour or dinner or blah, blah, blah. I don't have to rush out of work. I love my work. I'm not a workaholic, but I love my work in medicine. It gives me happiness, satisfaction. My patients love me. They have become my friends, my girlfriends, and everything, right? It is amazing how much it has allowed me to go 2 hours non-stop every day at the gym, no exception. I am able to sleep every night, 9 hours at night, right? I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, no exception, 365 days a year. I put my head down after 2 minutes. I fall asleep like a baby. Spontaneously, my brain wakes me up in the morning at 6 o'clock, whether it's a holiday, a weekend, a work day. I don't even need to put an alarm clock, right? I have such a discipline in my life, in my schedule. And of course, social cutting back almost completely on socializing has allowed me to follow very strictly my keto diet. So I have zipped my mouth. I eat barely anything every day, a little bit. My main meal is my breakfast, which is a tiny, healthy breakfast. Eggs, peanut butter, no sugar, no fat, cocoa powder, protein juice, avocados, eggs, a little bit of yogurt, no sugar added, fat-free, very very tiny little breakfast meal, right? But super healthy. And then of the rest of the time, I have little snacks. My lunch is a snack and nothing else, of walnuts and or peanuts or almonds, no sugar, no fat, right? Some tea, coffee, decaf after 12 o'clock. I mean, that's it. And then when I come home, I have the time to go to the gym. I don't have to worry about a girlfriend or friends, or this and that calling me, texting me, right? It is an extremely demanding lifestyle to have girlfriends, right? To have friends. You need to maintain them. You need to constantly keep them happy. It's like having family around, right? My family is overseas or in out of state. So I don't have to worry about too much about having to constantly visit, having them, blah, blah, blah. Don't call me selfish. Even if you call me selfish, I don't give a cazzo. But I have so much time for myself, right? Time for myself. My God, to be healthy mentally. I can meditate. I can do my yoga. I can do my Pilates. I can study my 6th language 1 hour every day. I study the Thai language, which I will be fluent hopefully in a few years. Right now, I'm about 30% fluent. I can write it, read it, speak it at about 30% of full fluency, right? I have the time to improve my knowledge in medicine about new medication, surgical techniques, blah, blah, blah. I have the time to improve my knowledge in the game of chess, in advanced mathematics, in advanced biochemistry, in advanced physics, right? It's crazy how much time for myself I have that I don't have to waste every evening, every freaking weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Fridays, to have to go out, date people, meet people, partying, gathering, clubbing. My God, thank you, Lord, that I woke up. I woke up and it's, I swear to God, it has transformed me. Transformation, 180-degree turn to the other side. I am mentally very happy. I am mentally, my brain is always full of serotonin, noradrenaline, dopamine, right? All these chemicals, endorphins, right? That keep me constantly happy and content. I have a simple life. I live in a one-bedroom apartment, very simple, beautiful, super clean, but super simple life, right? Beautiful apartment. I love to have a nice and beautiful apartment, but it's a single apartment. I don't own any properties, homes and mansions and Ferraris, Lamborghinis, no freaking apartment in Cabo San Lucas in freaking Mexico, or a vacation house in Tahoe, or in Spain, or in Italy. My God, it is so good. I still remember, guys, when I used to have girlfriends and constantly go out. I mean, it is endless the amount of time you have to. And now again, I'm happy I did it, because it's part of life as you grow up. The same way when you were a kid, you used to constantly play soccer, basketball, football, tennis, collect stamps, collect coins, collect memorabilia, go to the parks. I mean, everything has its time. But I'm happy that around the age of early 40s, 40, 41, I woke up and completely changed. When I used to date girlfriends and have girlfriends, my God, every freaking weekend, you have to take her out. And of course, it's always about food. So you constantly have to feed her, wine her, dine her. From the moment she wakes up in the morning, she thinks about breakfast. From the moment she wakes up, she thinks about what she's going to eat for lunch, blah, blah, blah. And then you have to take her for dinners, restaurants, fancy stuff. Even on weekends, when you go on weekend getaway, it's all about continental breakfast, blah, blah, blah. So you get fat, your cholesterol goes up, your hemoglobin A1C goes up, your fasting sugar goes up constantly. You know what I'm saying? You see your tummy getting big, you start having love handles, your boobs starts to grow bigger than a woman. I mean, it's crazy, right? And my God, it was constantly about food. And then of course you have to take the weekend and take her to freaking Los Angeles. I'm here in Mountain View, right? The beautiful but expensive city of Mountain View, California, in the heart of Silicon Valley. Drive all the way to Los Angeles because her sister is getting married. So over there, of course, you have to spend a ton of money buying gifts and blah, blah, blah. And the expensive hotels, and of course, again, the whole weekend you eat, you drink, and then it's crazy. It's like peer pressure, right? And if you talk about dieting or not drinking alcohol, it is just impossible because it's peer pressure. It's like you're surrounded constantly by friends, family members, girlfriends whose family are constantly into eating and drinking, right? I dated Mexicans, I dated Asians, I dated white people, I dated every freaking race, right? And they are all, it's their culture, right? The Mexican culture, the Asian culture, it's all centered around freaking food and drink, right? And drinking is always garbage, alcoholic drinks and garbage sodas and everything, right? They're not going to drink this healthy tea and healthy coffee with no sugar added, right? It's always beer, it's always drinks, tequila, it's always alcohol, it's all, I mean, wine and nasty food, thousands of calories. By the time you go to bed at night, you have swallowed 7,000 calories and gallons of alcohol, and then you need to do it the same thing tomorrow, and then you come back, and then the next weekend. I mean, in 1 month you have swallowed massive amount of calories and everything, right? So and the other stuff is that I never had the time to have me time for myself. I had to cut off the gym because I'm in a hurry to take my shower, because Her Majesty wants me to take her for dinner. It's only Wednesday. She wants to go for dinner, or she wants to go see her mom. So I have to be there. So instead of having 2 hours at the gym, I have to cut it to half an hour. And then, of course, the whole night we spend it over there. It's Wednesday. By the time I come home, it's midnight. I barely have 5 hours to sleep. I wake up in the morning, I'm tired, so I go to work, I'm tired, right? I mean, it's crazy, the crazy lifestyle, right? And on weekends, of course, I never have the time to study my language, my Thai language. I started to study the Thai language once I realized, my God, I have so much time for myself. No more having to spend time to take care of all these ladies, right? Again, I don't regret it. I had great sex. We used to have sex constantly, right? It was not just one time a day. It was constantly. Have sex the whole freaking day and then go eat and then come back. And then at night you have sex 3 or 4 times until my penis can no longer get up and I'm dead. And then I sleep, and the next day we may wake up and have food again and blah, blah, blah. My God, now I have the time to study the Thai language. Guys, Dr. B is fluent in 5 languages, written, spoken 100%, English, French, because I lived in France for many years, Italian, I lived in Italy for a few years, Spanish, I lived in Spain for a few years, and Farsi, the Persian language, right? Originally, my parents are from Iran, right? Iran. So the Farsi, the Persian language, fluent 5 of these languages. And now I am studying the Thai language. I started to study the Thai language 2 years ago. I'm 30% there. Hopefully in a few years I'll be 100%. How would I be able to do all this, right? If I had a girlfriend, if I had still a lot of friends, right, inviting me constantly, or coming over. Oh, let's watch the freaking football game. Oh, it's my birthday. Let's go. I invite you for a beer. Okay, oh my God, it is now 8 o'clock at night. This guy wants to invite me for a beer, so until midnight you're at the bar, and then you come, you're completely buzzed and tired. I mean, it's crazy. My God, I'm so happy, guys. Guys, declutter your life physically. Declutter your life mentally. Claim more time for yourself to do your dieting. You will not be able to diet if you constantly have partying, if you are constantly socializing. It is impossible, right? Again, as I said, I'm lucky if I get invited 1 time every 6 months. Sometimes it's 1 time per year that I go into a invitation, a party where there's food and drinks and everything, right? Maybe 1 time per year. The rest of the time, I'm either at work 8 to 10 hours a day, including Saturdays, or at the gym 2 hours a day, no exception, or sleeping 9 hours a day, a night, no exception. My brain is sharp, my memory is rock solid, right? 50 years young. I wish I had this brain, this cognitive power, this memory when I was in medical school in my early 20s, right? And in addition to that, you will have the time to learn a language. You will have the time to learn a music instrument. You will have the time to learn piano, to learn guitar, to study French, to study Persian, to study Chinese. You will have the time to improve your knowledge in mathematics, to learn the game of chess, which is super good for your brain, right? I mean, there's so much you can do in your life than wasting it with too much socializing. Now again, I understand most people want to socialize, especially when you're young, blah, blah, blah. But think about why do you need to socialize? Why is it that you need the attention and the happiness that other people bring you? Why don't you find your own happiness yourself? Why don't you find, like Dr. B, solace and happiness in solitude? Why do you need somebody else constantly in your life, just like a dog? Have you noticed that dogs are the most social creatures on earth? Right? No other animal is more social than a dog. If you lock a dog in a home for 1 week only, 1 week, and there's nobody in that home, you just give food you put water and food for the dog. After you come back after 1 week, the dog is in severe depression. Severe depression. Me, Dr. B, you can lock me. You can lock me in a house, in an apartment. Doesn't matter. Just give me enough healthy food, keto diet food, and a computer with connection to the internet. My God, you can leave me there at an entire 10 years. I will still be happy. Just make sure there's also an access to the gym, right? Right? So my point is to say I have reached a phase in my life where, thank God, I don't no longer need to have somebody in my life, whether it's a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whether it's friends, whether it's blah, 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 to feel happy, content, right? I have been able to find happiness and contentment and joy and solace in my solitude. Remember, solitude has nothing to do with loneliness. I am never lonely. There's not even 1 second that passes when I feel lonely, because my brain is so much active. I have so much to do, right? The freaking every day. 8 to 10 hours at work, happy work, super work. I love it. I will never retire from work. I'm going to keep working at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic in medicine until I'm 100 years young, right? And die in my sleep at the age of 100, peacefully and healthy. I have to go to the gym. I love it. I love the gym. And I sleep 9 hours. I love it. My brain is super sharp. I study. So why do you think I need somebody? So question yourself and try to figure out, why is it that you need somebody in your life? Again, when you're young, it's a different thing. I'm not talking about the horny 30-year-old like I was, or the horny late 30-year-old like I was, or the horny 20-year-old who is constantly trying to date and show off and accumulating friends. I thought having the most friends and people in my life, in my cell phone, in my stuff, was a sign that was a sign of prestige and social status. No, it's not. It's all trouble. It's all headache. It's all waste of time. How many thousands of hours I have wasted with all these friends, partying, socializing, blah, 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 right? Wasting time with all these ex-girlfriends, listening to their complaints, to their hormones, to their depression, to their anxiety, to their this, to their that. Again, I don't regret. It goes by phases, right? But I'm happy I'm over that. So think about what I'm telling you. Try to look at yourself in the mirror and question yourself. If you are in your late 40s, early 50s, late 50s, 60, 65, 70, 75. Try to ask yourself, by looking at yourself in the mirror, why is it that, like a dog, you depend on others to be happy? Why can't you not find your happiness in your own solitude? Not loneliness, in your own solitude, in your own self. Why do you feel that, like a dog, you need to be constantly surrounded by this, that, go to this party, go to that meeting, go to this place, go to that place, and constantly be entertained with these stupid movies and parties and freaking, sports, entertainment, and concerts and blah, blah, blah. I don't need those anymore. And I love it. I swear to God, I love it. I am healthier mentally and physically than 99% of the men who are at my own age of 50, and of course a lot of women at my own age. Guys, I love you regardless of your gender, ethnicity, color of your race, religion, whether you're a man, a woman, anything in between, Christian, Muslim, atheist, Buddhist, Jew, Hinduist, whether you're a Democrat or Republican or anything in between. I don't give a cat. So I love you. I give you a big hug. And put your comments and your question down there, and I promise I will get back to you as soon as I have the time in my busy life. Bye-bye.